Welcome back to the channel. We have a bit of an electrical issue at the farm this morning. We got a lot of snow, by the way. All of my electrical power went dead on the farm. So I suspect that it's the plug in the shed, because that's where the feed line comes out of. So we're just going to make our way through into the shed over there, and we'll check the plug because everything's dead. But I haven't been able to get into this all winter, so I'm going to have to dig it out first. Enough. So we go in here. There's all the clutter. So this is the farm that runs up and around and out, but I suspect we might have blown a fuse. Yes, the shed still has fuses. I would like to upgrade this to a circuit panel, but circuit breakers. Can't see. That looks fine to me. And that looks fine to me. I don't know why we lost power to the farm. So let's put them back in and see what we get. Okay, so we have power in the shed. This is our rope lights that go down to the farm, and they show power. All right. So I've turned on the exterior lights. You can see they're on. So the problem must be down at the farm. So we're just gonna get the food and go check it out, so we can feed them at the same time. Got my shovel, got some feed. You can see the nice winter wonderland. We had some really nice weather last couple days, but got hit with a storm last night, so a lot more snow. I will have to come back here with the tractor and clear a path. But for right now, we're just going to check the electrical because our cameras and our Wi-Fi has gone down. And yes, our farm has all the creature comforts, free Wi-Fi. Hi, pigs. Hi, chickens. And these guys, I'll just throw it over the fence. There. So their water dishes are still watery, so that's good. They have electrical elements in them. So what happens is power comes to from the garage to the shed, underground to this post, underground to this electrical here, inside there, along this cable to here, and then inside the coop. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll figure it out. This water hydrant has been working flawlessly for 3 years now. If you haven't seen those videos, those were fun. I used my BX36s to dig a trench 4 feet deep from here all the way to the house, which was about 250 feet. That was a struggle for various reasons. Timing, the ground, whatever. So, but I'm very happy to have a year-round water supply down here because it makes things so much easier. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a voltmeter and check some of these plugs. So leave me a comment as to how your winter's going. I'm hoping that this is done soon. It's going up to plus weather later this week, so that's excellent news. And I got a lot of trees to do this summer, a lot of grass cutting, so we're going to be focusing a lot on that. I might use the BX's backhoe to dig up some stumps. So that'd be interesting. Okay, so we're just going to go and test some of the outlets. I think that some of them have a GSCFI on them. Ground fault indicator, GFCI on them. So it'll be a process of elimination because I know that the shed has power because this camera, our bird feeder, has power. That motion sensor has power and the lights have power. So the power comes out of the back of the shed underground to this first set of cameras which don't have power. So that's the first place we'll check. I have a yellow bucket over the plug, but I can't get to the plug without undoing that bucket. But I can at least see there's power going to it. Yeah. So I do have a ground fault here, which is good. And we got a green light. So I don't know why it tripped. But I should go get a new screw. So that is good news. The snow is deep here. Woo. So let's just walk back over to the path. I should have plowed this when I had my tractor out. That's good news. So that has the GFI in it. Then it goes down to this one that has a, I don't think it has a GFI. I mean, it shouldn't, because you should only have one on per circuit. It does. We're just gonna check this one. Oh, it tripped. All right. That tripped. That's feeding all the rest of this. So these will be dead. I unplugged that bowl because that was the last bowl that I added. The element that's in here was working for years, same with that one. So now I'll try to reset this one again. So I've unplugged the bowl that added the extra. And it is green. So might be that bowl. All right. So now I'll just see if everything comes back online. All right, loading stream. There we go. So it is working. So it must be that bowl. This green bowl down here. So their water was just icing over a bit. But that should melt now. That's back on, that's back on. Alright, so we have to get a new bowl for the pigs on this side. Alright, that's an easy fix. So yeah, I'd like to know, should I remove the GFI out of one of these? Because right now there's a fuse in the shed, GFI, and then everything's down here. Alright, so that's working. We're going to leave it like that for now. That's a little bit of a short video on my electrical issues on the farm. And please let me know if I should change that one. Or does it matter where along the line it is? So, like, does it have better to be closest to the source or furthest away from the source? I won't ever have much plugged into these ones, so I guess it doesn't matter where it is along the line. It just kind of will trip when it needs to, but I'm glad to see that that's up and running again, because that means the bowls will get water. We have Wi-Fi. So on my farm, the whole property, I have Ubiquity Wi-Fi. And I have some cameras set up so we can keep track of the animals and see how they're doing. There's the pigs. Hi, pigs. All right, hopefully your bowl will melt a bit more, and I'll put more water in that one. And I'll have to watch that one because, yeah, I think that's a problem. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.